Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Amazing series. I just want to kick this off and first know how good were each of you at playing basketball before we started filming in series. Jalyn, you was good?
I was good. I don't know about everybody else, but I all I know is that Derek, he was an all-star when we started. I'm talking dunking. I'm talking about flying around threes. It was just
He's
unreal.
talking about PlayStation, of course. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I play a lot, but starting out, man, we had enough to work with. Let's just say that. But when we got into our intensive training, man, it was day in and day out, putting in work, sweating, and just getting better and falling in love with it at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. How about you, Amir?
No, I was garbage to be honest with you. I sent in my, I sent in my audition tape in I think slides or something like that. So yeah, I was really bad, but apparently it was enough to get the part, like Jalyn said. And yeah, they worked with us, and I had a lot of fun. I fell in love with the sport, and I'm pretty decent now. I'm pretty decent now.
Good. Awesome, awesome. So I want to know kind of I'll start with you, Derek. What was or where did you find inspiration for this particular role?
Hmm. Man, my inspiration comes for just wanting to be a dad.
Mm.
Because in dad and being a dad is being a coach.
Yeah.
It's layered because you have to know when to drive, you have
Yeah.
to know when, to do the crossover. And, I remember hearing the adults growing up and uh when I would hear things like you don't want to break his spirit. Um, if you say the wrong thing, you can lose him. So, being a coach and being a dad is like gears. And it's like being flexible and lateral, a lot like the game of life, a lot like athleticism. So I wanted to be a part of that, and I wanted to be, I think the crossover represents, and I don't think that we said it on the show, but the crossover represents like you got to know your team, but it's also about picking the right team.
Yeah.
And for Chuck, it's about to them, without saying it to them, it's like picking the right woman. So yeah, that's what stands out right
Good,
now.
good. Amir, what excited you the most about this role?
Just being able to show off my fault, that's the just being able to show off like my acting abilities and also being able to work with Jalyn was something that really excited me. Playing basketball and also just being able to put the book onto screen because I had read the book after I got the audition and it was like all I ever wanted. I love the book and I love the script, so just I was so excited just to portray that storyline. So yeah.
Good, good. So at one part of I think like episode one, I was excited. I was feeling the mirror. Then excuse me, I'll say Jordan. I was rooting, but I was like, okay, Jordan, let's go. I see what you're doing. Then I got annoyed by Filthy. I was ready to fight him. So both of y'all got me as the series progressed. I want to know for both of you, and we'll get Jalyn an answer. What are some of the similarities you have with your character?
Oh man, there are similarities in both of them. Honestly, I wouldn't say it's just segregated to one simply because you have Josh here, who is himself 100% of the time. He has layers, and I feel like that is one thing that I really gravitate towards, because he's not just a jock. You know, he's not just someone who plays basketball and doesn't know a math equation or something like that. Which a lot of times that is what you see. He's someone who's intelligent, gets good grades, in tune with his emotions, as you can see with the poetry. he loves his parents, he loves his brother, he loves his friends. But then you have JB, who is someone who is creative, who isn't just you know, confined to one thing. And I feel like that is me as well. While I know what I want to do with my life with acting, acting can branch out into so many things: directing, writing, producing, you know, and these are things that I'm definitely interested in. And you get to see that in JB. And what that tells the world is that you don't have to know who you are right now. There's no rush. And I see a little bit of myself in both of these people.
I like that.
Yeah, you want to add
Broken
anything?
down like a chemist.
Amir, you want to add anything? Kind of similarities on your end?
I mean, yeah, like Jalyn said, I find similarities in Filthy and JB. They're both really complex characters, so you know, like for example, like Jalyn said with JB, he knows exactly what he wants to do in his life, and you know, with JB, did I say JB twice?
It's okay.
Filthy, you know, he knows what he wants to do in his life. And with JB, he's definitely more like more curious to try other things, to search new endeavors, and I feel like that's important with both of them. So yeah.
Awesome. So Derek, I love the portrayal of fatherhood and actually show an example of Black fatherhood. Why do you think this demonstration of it was so important?
Why this demonstration? Why this time? I think that I think fathers, and it's not from my philosophy, but I held on to it. One of a mentor, my book mentor, as I call it, he said that, you know, he said fathers are the foundation. And he said, what happens if you move the foundation? And I think that we have the genre that's powerful called hip hop. But one of the things that we had powerful in hip hop was that we all sort of voiced the same thing. It was like one side is Dear Mama, on the other side was like, I don't have a dad. And so any opportunity that I think, you know, we get to show a dad means foundation. He means, especially a present dad, a one that could navigate your direction. And I'm going to take a little bit what Jalyn said earlier today that made me think. He said, you know, being able to express yourself. I grew up not knowing how to express myself, especially in public, because I was just told that, you know, from some point of views in public, it seems like you're a threat, you know? And so to be there and to go, I mean, being as many facets like a diamond, but I think most important is that this next generation begins to see a representation of a dad that's present, a dad that can help navigate, not control, but navigate his kids or help. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys want to add anything, Amir, Jalyn?
I mean, yeah.
that was the ad. Okay.
No, so I forgot the question. What was it?
Just talking about fatherhood and Black representation of Black fatherhood.
Oh yeah.
Come on, I got 1 minute, y'all. Somebody say something.
I'm sorry. It's very important to portray that, and for Black men and women to see that on screen, just because I feel like having a father is something that, I mean, you know, of course for daughters as well, but mostly for sons, just being able to have that male role model in your life and just being able to have somebody you can look up to and say, that's the person I want to be like, is very important, because without that, you start going to, you know, TV or your friends, and that's when, you know, you can notice like more of a negative turn. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, if it's not your father, who's your male role model, that it's going to be bad. I'm just saying that it's possible that when that happens, you can turn to things like that's how it was for my father. You turn to things like, you know, just not so healthy role models and not so great role models throughout.
It's no hood harder than fatherhood, y'all. Remember that.
Yeah.
Say it one more time. What'd you say?
I said there's no hood harder than fatherhood. Remember that.
Like that. Oh, we're gonna take that one too. Dropping all the gems. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it so much. This was amazing, and congratulations. I can't wait for everyone to see the series. Thank you again.
Thank you, man.